I did some more research on the BACKPOD. If you look at the BACKPOD, if you look at pictures of the BACKPOD, I think for me it resembles a lot like a turtle shell, but then again it has like a jelly layer on top of it. So what the researchers at New Zealand did, I guess, is they crossbred a jellyfish and a little tiny baby turtle, and they morphed it into the BACKPOD, and now they're selling it for hundreds of euros and making big money out of it. Just kidding. So today I want to talk about the BACKPOD, because in another video I talked about the BACKPOD. I called it a scam basically, but today I really want to go more in depth on whether or not you should buy a BACKPOD. If you're not familiar with costochondritis, it's basically sternum pain. What that means is the ribs, which go from here all the way up to the back, that they're stuck in the back, which allows little movement over there. And that means that you're putting a lot of pressure here because all the movement needs to come here. But the sternum bone is not made to take that much pressure. So that's why we want to relieve the back in order to stay healthy in the front. That is the basic idea. So when I first had this issue, I really couldn't find an answer. I went to doctors, I went to physical therapists, and they really couldn't help me. They even made a scan of my sternum, everything seemed okay, and that's it, right? Just move along. They also told me not to work out, they also told me a lot of stuff. And then I went online looking for answers. And that is also probably what you are doing. And then I came across a video of a guy named Steve, a physical therapist from New Zealand, who actually found a way to relieve people from costochondritis, and he found out that it's basically, you have to not look at the symptoms, but you have to look where the cause is, and you really have to look at the back of your body where the ribs are, and you have to unstuck that part. And he made a product called the BACKPOD, which is actually like a turtle shell, as I said in the intro, where you can lay on, and then by really just doing some exercises, you can loosen up the cartilage around the ribs, and then you'll be okay. So for me, I saw the BACKPOD. I'm a cheapo. I don't want to spend 100 euros on something that comes from New Zealand, which at that time I was still living at my parents', so I definitely didn't want to get something from New Zealand because I really didn't trust that. So I tried to find other ways to get the same effect. Let's move over there. So this is my self-myofascial release cabinet. What I did, and that was basically the only thing I had around, was I had a tennis ball. I opened the tennis ball up, I put some beads into it, which makes the tennis ball nice and firm, and I used that to push into my ribs at the back of my body. And that helped me out tremendously. From that point of view, I thought, okay, the BACKPOD must be a scam, right? Because I can do this with a cheap tennis ball, or you can do this with these rubber balls. They're very hard, so they really push into your ribs and they're going to open up all kinds of stuff. I must say, I am training. I do a lot of calisthenics. I do a lot of powerlifting style training. I have quite some muscle at my back. So that means that something soft is not going to help, because I really need some force to get through that muscle to really touch those ribs. Say you're not training, your back muscles are not developed. I can imagine something like this will really hurt you, and it might help, but maybe you won't be able to lay on it long enough in order for it to have effect. And that's why I think the BACKPOD may be a very good solution for you, because the BACKPOD is really a hard piece of plastic with a very soft shell on it, so that it can push, but it is also softening enough so that it's bearable. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments down below, but that is really what I believe, or what I think it is. And that's why I think for most people the BACKPOD is actually very good. Maybe if you're training calisthenics, if you're training a lot of if you're doing a lot of row movements, pull-ups, deadlifts, and your back is really tight, maybe something harder will be more beneficial for you. Maybe the BACKPOD is still a great idea for you. I don't know. Indeed, calling the BACKPOD a scam was maybe not a good idea of me. Basically because I've never used it. Something else helped for me, and that was really the takeaway of the last video. Try to be inventive, try to look for answers, and try to make up your own solution. But sometimes that doesn't always work, and sometimes you need to buy a product. And yes, maybe it's 100 euros, but 100 euros can save a lot of trouble in the long run. So, Steve, if you're watching this video, I apologize for calling your product a scam. I don't think it is. I think it helped a lot of people, and the comment section of the last video really showed that. A lot of people were helped with the BACKPOD, and I think that is awesome because I had sternum pain. It sucks really, really bad, and if more people can get rid of it, I think that is awesome. Also, don't forget, posture is super, super important. The way you carry yourself 99% of the time is more important than how you train than those 10 minutes that you lay on this piece of equipment. So keep that in mind if you're looking for a quick fix for costochondritis. Also, shout out to Steve because he still comments on all the videos, on all his videos. Yeah, I really want to get rid of negativity here because it's not worth it, right? It's not worth it. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And share this video with a friend. If he has costochondritis or not, or maybe if he has some sternum pain, share this video with him. And again, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Peace!